So, I don't know how to begin this exactly, so I'm just going to jump right into it. Come on. Come on. Today is September 10th, 2019. It's a Tuesday. And the official start of this project was last Friday, which was the 6th. So, when I say the official start, I mean that was the official moment I started making steps towards building a house. Now, when I say build a house, I mean literally from below the ground up. I want to build the whole freaking thing. There's only one thing I don't want to do, and that's the foundation, but I will talk about that and my reasons why I don't want to do that later. This has been a vision of mine for a very long time. And just as a disclaimer right now, I'm not a carpenter, I'm not a plumber, I'm not an electrician. I'm just a dude who wants to build a house. Now, I'm not doing your typical stick frame house. I'm not doing what you see out in the suburbs. I'm not doing a ranch or anything like that. I want to build a log cabin. I want to build a log cabin and I want to do it with modern amenities. I don't want to have a rustic in the middle of the woods, no power, no running water, dying of dysentery kind of cabin. I want a modern cabin with all the modern amenities to it. And I don't know. I've just always wanted to live in a cabin. So, talking about the prep work and everything, if you want to officially count day one from the very moment I started researching how to do a cabin and everything, that was back in 2017, which was like, geez, over 2 years ago already? Is that right? Holy Anyway, back then I started doing all my research and everything. I looked up places to build a cabin. I looked up where to find materials for it, this and that, what to look for, all of this stuff. And I looked into how to do electrical, I looked into how to do plumbing, and I started accumulating all of this knowledge, but I never really put it into actual practice. On August 23rd, 2019, I officially bought my plot of land. And in another video, farther down the line, I'm going to explain exactly everything that went into picking out that piece of property. My official start day was last Friday when I actually made my first step towards building the physical house itself. And that was to buy a chainsaw. Now, as far as buying equipment goes, I personally I didn't go to a big box store to get my chainsaw. I didn't go to a power tool store. I went on one of the greatest inventions on the internet, which is the Facebook Marketplace. And I don't like to shill out names or anything like that, but if you want to talk about getting something and getting a good price for it, albeit used and everything, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Let Go, any of those sites where people just literally post their shit and you can go pay for it, haggling on price, that kind of stuff, that's where I like to shop. As great as all that sounds, there is one little drawback, which is you don't know who you're really meeting. The way it works on the Facebook Marketplace is you instant message back and forth on Facebook through your own Facebook profiles, just as you would any other conversation you would have on Facebook. And then they give out any information they feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable meeting them, you go out and meet them. And the individual I met lived in the middle of absolutely nowhere in Jersey. There's this area of Jersey and many of you have probably already heard of this area. It's called the Pinelands, and I'm not going to say it's like a lawless wasteland or anything because it has trees. No, it's pretty much just a very rural area, and it's a beautiful day in Jersey. The sun is out. The cats are out. Jersey is the place for me. Nobody gets in accidents. Nobody ever gets shot. Jersey is a fine place to rest your head because you'll die on the spot.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Chris, how you been?
Good, good.
Hey, sorry for the whole back and forth and everything. I just want to make sure. Okay, I'm running a little late. Does 7:30 work?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Yeah. Sorry again. I just got caught up with work and everything. So,
No problem.
I'll swing.
I was gonna go somewhere, but if plans change, I mean, my dad's always home. I'll just tell him what's up.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, someone will be home.
All right. Awesome, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm down the long gravel driveway. The GPS will take you to number 58, Gallmeyer Road. I'm on the corner. Most driveways are long gravel driveways, but I'm on the corner of the road. There's 2 mailboxes. Just look at the street numbers.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, man. I'll talk to you.
Yep, bye.
What the? All right, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. Oh crap! I'm gonna die. So, just a quick follow-up. Was pretty awesome. Pretty chill dude. Carpenter. Chainsaw ran fine to full throttle, quarter throttle, 3/4 throttle. I'm happy. He's happy. So now I got a chainsaw. Kinda storming outside. Just a little bit. So, instead of doing some cutting tonight, tomorrow morning, I'm going to head out to my site, to my property, and we're going to start clearing out some of the rugrat trees. Trees I can't really use to build the actual structure that I want. So the logs that I want, they need to be nice and straight. I'm going to get rid of all the tiny little guys that don't really have any kind of purpose being where they are. I'm going to tell them to Amscray, get out of here. No one likes you. No one likes you, tiny logs. You guys are nerds. You're nerd logs. So, for most of my equipment, some of the materials that I'm going to need to build, I'm going to be using things like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Letgo. It went perfectly fine. The dude I met, pretty awesome dude. He worked during the day, had a typical laborer job, and he was just trying to offload a chainsaw. For a lot of the equipment that I'm going to be using while I build, and a lot of the materials that I'm going to source, I'm going to be using something similar to Facebook Marketplace or something kind of Craigslist-y. I had one bad-ish, not bad, but one kind of questionable, kind of shady dealing on Craigslist, so I kind of steer away from that a little bit, just one bad experience. And yeah, so this is the first video that I have in this series. And as I keep on releasing new videos, they're going to get progressively better and better. And I'm not a YouTuber guy. I haven't really done a YouTube video before or anything. I did some research. I looked up microphones to get. I'll show you my whole setup right now. So there you have it. I mean, I got the microphone, the laptop, and I mean, my stand's just this apple cider vinegar thing for right now. And yeah, as I learn a little bit more, maybe I'll get a better setup, but for right now, I think it does. I think it does its job. So that'll do it for this video, and I will catch you guys in the next video when I cut down my very first tree.